I hope it is not on the matter of voting anymore. Yes. Yes, let's give time to the governor. It is not on the matter of voting, because, Mr. Speaker, I recognize I already made my submission that all I submit to you and new chair is a fair process, and I did make that. I actually know the weight of this matter, Mr. Speaker, and that is why we need to ventilate very objectively on the same, Mr. Speaker. And equally, where Mheshimiwa Tarimo had asked me to try and apologize, I do try and apologize. And at the same time, there are some questions of semantics, Mr. Speaker. When we're saying we're doing a road, you know, the English language is arbitrary in scope and space. So when we say we're doing, there is the act of doing, there is the implications and the implied meaning, Mr. Speaker, according to Naomi Chomsky, 1856, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, there's something I forgot in my submission, Mr. Speaker. Let's go. Mr. Speaker, because I didn't have the time, there is an accusation, Mr. Speaker, that had been made, and I thought I forgot to respond, and it's a very important allegation that touches directly of the office of the governor. In the submissions of the Honorable Motion Mover, an indication is made that I rubbished or something to do with the whistleblower. And I thought, because it directly touches on my office, Mr. Speaker, it's important to mention before we go for the cup of tea. And you know you are my age mate, it will be okay if we do that cup of tea together. Mr. Speaker, the office of the governor, as constituted, has the governor and the deputy governor conjoined by the hips. The deputy governor cannot be a whistleblower because he earns a salary to assist the governor in performing its functions. Part of the functions is not whistleblowing, because the deputy governor, is important for the people to know this, the deputy governor has the responsibility of chairing sub-cabinet committees. These are very critical committees because you have been a CC, Mr. Speaker, which involves processing of materials and guiding the county on even matters discipline. And when I say this, Mr. Speaker, I have noted two concerns: that in the Montgomery report, the whistleblower was in the deputy governor. In this other report, I don't know if you are going for me. Thank you. In this other report, Mr. Speaker, in this other fictitious payment, the whistleblower is still the deputy governor. It is good for this House to make a determination in a fair way that the governor and the deputy governor are elected on the same pair of tickets. Salaries are drawn by the deputy governor. My view, Mr. Speaker, as you appreciate even whistleblowing, is that there must be a boundary between malice, political aspirations, and discharge of duties given by the Constitution. The whistleblower in this matter is an interested party because one is elected to serve the people of Kericho. In this service, it's about providing governance, directions, and administrative work to the CCs, the CEOs, and the staff of Kericho County government. So when we say that the governor found it irresponsible for his principal assistant to have uttered such remarks, it is a constitutional matter that must be looked beyond even this assembly. Because if today there's a president here, we have the deputy president. If the deputy president will come and say, I'm calling for a press conference to make the nation be aware that money has been stolen in State House, Mr. Speaker, he's paid money to support the president, advise the president, and guide the president. It's also the same principle within divorce structures. And that is why, even as we mention all these debates and concerns, I wish to mention that as we celebrate the whistleblower, this assembly must at some point, whether the governor will be there or not, and I trust God he will guide us on this, be able also to ask the whistleblower, where was he when the money was getting lost? In fact, he could have been here with me because we are controlled by the hip. So we don't want to get back. We are here to say this. But however, Mr. Speaker, I'll give you a scenario. You equally have, you also have a deputy speaker in this house. The formation of the county assembly is that the speaker and the county speaker. It is going to be very across a portion of justice. If your deputy speaker will go to a press conference today outside this precinct and say that the service board of the assembly has told this man, or this committee is not working. His business is to come, guide you, and alert you, and sit together as top administrators of the county assembly do so. So it is this out of this concern that I rose to also make this submission that while we celebrate that there's a whistleblower of this one, then we must also be recognized of the fact that at the same time, the same whistleblower are to join with the governor to do service for the people of Kericho. Once again, Mr. Speaker, thank you for your grace, and I know that God will give us justice and help us to move forward as one people of Kericho County. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Governor. I think you have made your point very clear on the matter of whistle. Now, now you proceed.